Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Come on in. I got something to talk about, my friend. I found out some valuable news today. I know some valuable information. Nancy Pelosi had just announced that she's gonna step down. The Wicked Witch of the West is stepping down. The Wicked Witch of the West is stepping down. All right. Do anybody know who the Wicked Witch of the West is? Nancy Pelosi. There's some reasons why she's stepping down, and I'm finna break them all down to you. I want y'all to come on in and push the like button and and welcome to the Mr. Snaggerpuss Show. This is political, and if you understand anything about politics, if you understand the levels of politics, there's different levels to this shit. And Nancy Pelosi has been in Congress for about 40 years. Not 40 years, for about. She came in 1987. But for the last 15 years, she's been a face for the Democratic Party. Push that like button. But I'm going to tell y'all something that y'all don't know. And now it's finna all make sense, right? Watch this. Watch this. I'm waiting on my audience to come in so I can tell y'all this valuable information. The reason why Nancy Pelosi is about to step down. You know, a lot of people don't know that a lot of these people that's in politics, they was born in politics. It's either they had a mother, a father, a auntie, a uncle. It was something that they blood connected that lets them and allow them to be accepted in with no problems. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna talk about a politician who moved up the ranks real fast, and people don't even understand it, don't even see how it happened. But all of a sudden, he's a projection to be a 2028 presidential candidate. Did you know that Gavin Newsom is Nancy Pelosi's nephew? She's about to step down. Gavin Newsom is about to have to step. He finna have to move out the way for governor of California. So everybody thinking, what Gavin Newsom gonna do? He gonna run for his auntie seat? He gonna get that with no problem. He gonna go to Congress. See, all these people, man, they family tied, connected, man. These people are in politics because they supposed to be in politics, like Dick Cheney's daughter, right? That bitch ain't did nothing in the world to deserve a seat in Congress, but her father was Dick Cheney, so she grew up in politics and she ended up getting, I don't know how she retained the seat. She retained the seat in a place that didn't even have people to vote, and they got her in, and that's how she became and now she's a political, she's dangerous. She holds the secrets that her daddy told her about all the other politicians and they grandkids and they nephews and they uncles. Them the ones that really run the top of the politics, like the ones that really run the shit. Oh yeah, let me tell you something about this shit. How you doing? So Nancy Pelosi is about to step down. Gavin Newsom is finna have to walk out the governor's office. Everybody said, what is Gavin Newsom gonna do from 2026 to 2028 for the next 2 years to the presidential? He's gonna run for his auntie seat, the congressional, the Congress. Watch what I tell you, and he gonna get it. He gonna get it because Gavin Newsom originally is from San Francisco. Oh, don't all this shit start to make sense to you, to make you think, is this some Illuminati shit, or is this just the Matrix, the way shit's supposed to go? They got their family members being promoted into politics in higher positions of politics. Now he finna go into the cabinet, and once you in the cabinet, you in there. And if you go in through a city like San Francisco, you're gonna stay in there. They gonna, cause promote, everything is about promoting. And since he already showed he got a mouth like his auntie, and he's against Donald Trump, that's what they just did with the Prop 50. All this was a setup to make Gavin Newsom look like he's gonna go and fight Donald Trump, and so he's gonna get the seat of, you know what I mean? Do you believe what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Or do I have to break this down for you? Do I have to break this down for you? How you doing? Do you believe that Gavin Newsom is going to get Nancy Pelosi? He's going to run for Nancy Pelosi's seat and get it. That's what he's going to do next. Watch what I tell you. You're going to be like, oh, snag, damn. Now Gavin Newsom running for Congress. Oh, he is, huh? I told you that's what he's running for, his auntie seat. And he going to get it. Because that's why Nancy Pelosi is stepping down, to make room for her nephew, Gavin Newsom. Push that like button. Do you believe it? Or do you think I'm just talking shit? Well, I'm going to tell you some shit you don't know. Push that like button, and I'm going to tell you some other things that's going on that the government is doing. Everybody is blaming Trump for the food stamps. Trump took the food stamp. Trump ain't took shit. The Democrats took y'all food stamps. The Democrats and the Republicans have already sat at the table and made a full agreement that it's time to cut the water off. The well dry. The well is running dry. And so now there's so many people that's in the food stamp program. And I told y'all what this was about. This was about a reset. And they finna revamp the whole food stamp program, where by the time they start the government and get the benefits rolling back up, in order for you to get your benefits, you're gonna have to come back in and reapply and sign some disclosure forms, some financial disclosure forms. It's a lot of forms that people haven't signed, that back in the days they wasn't asking these questions. They didn't know nothing about Cash App and Chime and Zip and Vimo and all these other little places that people be hiding cash at, and Bitcoins. You got Bitcoins and all this shit, and you think you finna get some food stamps? You drive, and what type of car you drive? You driving a 2020, 2018, you're gonna have to sell that car, liquidate, in order for you to qualify to not be able to get food stamps. Like, it's gonna be a lot of things, and not just food stamps. Section 8. Now, all these people that's on Section 8 has been demanded to pay the full rent, the full demand that the landlords want for the rent. Half of these people can't pay the rent. They can't. They've been so sheltered and given all their life that now that they got to fend for themselves, they drowning. They like fish. You done took out the tank. You done gave them water all their life, and you done took them out the tank and told them they got to fit. They gotta swim for their own water. Now they going crazy. And it's funny because you know what's really funny? Now that they cut the food stamps off, the people that don't even get food stamps is getting more food from these food banks and food places that's just giving away food than they was when they was getting food stamps. I think it should stay this way. I think the government should fund the nonprofits to issue out food in each community accordingly, but they got to come in and sign the paperwork, and they got to be a community. They got to be a person from within that community, have a physical address within like a 25-mile radius of that food distribution center. You know what I mean? Better just getting you damn right. But I believe that they should be able to, they have to show ID, a real ID, a California real ID. I believe that they should be able to have to show a real ID. They would have to show a social security card to prove that they're a citizen. Like, and what else should they need? And they should have to show an EBT card with a 0 food balance on it. And they should have the card swiper right there to swipe the card to make sure there ain't no money on there, that they don't got no benefits. Because they got benefits. Why y'all getting free food? You need to go to the grocery store and spend your benefits. Like, it's a lot of things that they could be doing, and they finna do it. They finna tighten up the program. That was the whole plan in a nutshell. Like, a lot of people don't know. What you say? How y'all doing? Push that like button. Push that like button. Push that like button. But there's some other things going on in the government that people don't even know what's going on. Why the government shutdown is a shutdown, right? Because now that all these, you know what they've been doing, right? They've been on vacation. They've been doing them, having Gatsby parties, and they, Democrats is having, every time you see the Democrats host a rally, they have a private donator party. Don't they move right there, bro? Yeah, yeah. Who y'all waiting on? Problem? Yeah. He ain't. I don't think he showed up yet. Y'all you got an appointment with him? Yeah, he'll pull up in a minute. All the way to the back to the right. Yeah, push that like button. So, what people don't understand about politics is that all this shit is already written. A lot of these people is already projected to be who they gonna be, where they gonna be. People think that California did something when they did Prop 50, but what they really did was just shrinking the Republican power in California, which we was already shrinking. Like, they shortened half. I live in Republican territory, and they took half our territory and gave it to Downey. And people don't understand what that means, but it don't matter. California, in deep down inside, what people don't realize, California is a Republican state. For anybody that own a home, and got over $500,000 worth of assets, guess what? They Republicans. Because they trying to save all the money they can on taxes. They ain't trying to give away nothing that they already have. They are Republicans. It is so many people with fuck Biden, fuck Kamala Harris flags flying off their house and in their yard where I stay at. And then when you go down the hill, down in Ontario and Downey and Anaheim and Riverside, man, ain't nothing but. I'm talking about nothing but Republicans. Red is just nothing but Republicans. That's all you see, Republicans. Push that like button, man. Don't nobody know nothing about politics. A lot of black people didn't even start to pay attention to politics until Obama ran for office. We ain't never watched a presidential inauguration. We didn't even know what a fuck inauguration was until Obama ran for office. And we seen it live, and Obama had everybody. Stevie Wonder, Mary J. Blige. He had all the, man, Obama set the White House, all smoking Newports down the hallway and all kind of shit, right? And come to find out, the same thing that got Donald Trump in office was the truth all along. Obama didn't have an American birth certificate. He was not born in America. Obama was born in Africa. And he was the first African to be a president of the United States. He wasn't an African American president. He was the first African to be a president of the United States. And at first, I used to think that Obama was a good guy, until I heard this deposition of this white guy said that Obama picked him up in a limousine and he had sucked his dick and smoked some crack. Obama was smoking crack off the top of his head while he was sucking dick. And I was like, damn. And then Obama shared the crack with him and he sucked his dick some more. He did this in front of Congress, a live deposition. And they covered that shit up and they let him, none of that shit came up when he ran for office, when he ran for president. Like, Obama, I believe, because of all the information that I done heard, the paperwork I done read on this nigga, that nigga's a homosexual, he gay as fuck, That's why he did so much with the LGBTQ movement. He bust them motherfuckers wide open. He gave them motherfuckers a voice. A lot of people don't. Now, I'm a radical Christian, a radical Pentecostal Christian, and I don't like what God don't like, and I can't stand homosexual. That's one thing God gave every child of God. He give us the senses to smell homosexuals a mile away. I don't fuck with them. Like, I don't know about the rest of y'all. You might not like what I say and how I say it, but I'm saying things that a lot of men wish they could say, but they afraid to say it because they afraid of the motherfucking homosexuals. And I ain't afraid of them. In the name of Jesus, I cast Jesus, the name of Jesus, and the Holy Father. I throw holy water on them niggas. Y'all need Jesus. Jesus, they need Jesus. How y'all doing? Push that like button. Don't nobody like you, Snag, because you call homosexuals homosexual. That's what the Bible call them. That's what God call them. If you consider yourself to be gay, you are a homosexual. Just say it out loud. I'm a homosexual. I'm gonna make some songs called homosexuals. And like the whole verses of the song gonna be homosexual, homosexual, you a homosexual. Homos. Talking about you a homophobic. No, nigga, I'm hobofied, nigga. I'm horrified of them motherfuckers. Stay the fuck away from me. You stay over there, I'ma stay over here. And I'ma watch your ass. Like, got me fucked up. Y'all wanna see some scary shit? Go to Hollywood on Halloween night. Man, one day I used to drive for Lyft. And I tell people, man, that Lyft and Uber shit is a scam. Have you ever worked for Lyft and ended up on Lyft after you quit? Like, after I quit working for them, I quit working. And I end up on them. Like, I owe them. Like, they trying to say I owe them like $30,000. How the fuck I owe you $30,000 and I was working for you? I don't understand that shit. But I worked for Lyft in some kind of way. I ended up owing them $30,000. Now, when I need a ride and I try to download the Lyft app and use my email address, that bill pop up like, we can't move forward until you pay this $32,000 for this car we gave you. You gave me this ragged ass damn car, man, that tore up in 2 months, and I ain't have enough gas to drive around and meet your obligations. You motherfuckers tried to have me out there like a Hebrew slave, just out there, man, slaving my ass off, picking up all these goddamn homosexuals and shit. They kept on sending me down Melrose and Santa Monica Boulevard. I'm like, what the fuck? Why I keep being sent over here? Don't drive Lyft and Uber in LA. Because the further you wait, they gonna try to get your ass over there in West Hollywood deep, and then you gonna have all kind of freaking motherfuckers jumping in the back of your car. Man, I remember it was two trainees jumped in the back of my car. Fucked me up, man. Talking about they finna go to a Chris Brown party. You wanna come? We finna go to a Chris Brown party. I'm like, man, listen. That's cool. I got the address, bitch. Like, just shut the fuck up until we get there. I don't want to know where you're going. I ain't going. I don't want to go with you. Like, am I the only one? Come on in, push that like button. Don't nobody like you, Snag. I don't know why I can't be a likable person. Because you too harsh. The words you use are too firm. God made you different. You a strong man. You a man, Snag. You are a man that like titties with piercings and tattoos and pussy with piercings and tattoos. See, you want to spice that pussy up? Put a tattoo and get it pierced, bitch. Like, yeah. My last girlfriend had her nipple pierced. Her inside walls was pierced. Like, I ain't like that shit. I just heard all them damn bells ringing when I was eating her coochie. But that shit, she love that shit. Anybody know what I'm talking about? No. I'm a real man. I like to eat coochie, and I like to fuck the shit out of women. I do. Women. Authentic women. Not them transformers. Like, Some of these niggas, man, they be attracted to these women, these transformers, because they mama look like a transformer. And most of these niggas, you know, they like women like they mama. I like women that look like my mama, like I do. Like, man, my mama was beautiful and fine as hell, like Thelma on Good Times. So them type of women I like. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I like women like my mama. They say that's some sick shit. But I had a girl that kind of looked just too much like my mama. I couldn't fuck with her. But she was freaky. I tried a couple times. I just couldn't, because every time I looked at her, I just seen my mama. I was like, you know what? You just look too much like my mama. I can't fuck with you. Like, how y'all doing? I don't know. Men do that shit. They do it unconsciously, don't even know it. Until you look at the woman they with and you see their mama. Oh, I see what you like. You like a mama figure. You like the women that look like your mama. Your mama was the best woman that you ever had in your life. I understand. I do too, mama. I was titty baby. You suck my mama titty. I fucked it up for all my brothers. My brothers didn't even get a chance to get breastfed because I sucked the life out my mama titties. My mama didn't. There wasn't no more life in them when I got through with them. Like, it took my mama 20 years for her titties to reinflate back. Like, how you doing? Don't nobody like you, Snag. Why? I don't know why, but the Lord got a blessing for me. It's 5 o'clock and it's getting dark. I'm finna go buy me a lottery ticket. I need y'all to pray for me. The Lord got a blessing for me, man. I think that's the only way I'm gonna get it, man. I gotta win the lottery. I gotta play this lottery. But just wanna let y'all know, man, don't never give up. Keep trying. Cause if I hit this lottery, everybody that I like, that I'm close to, that I know, I'ma bless them. I'ma bless them, dog. Man, I'm just here marinating, contemplating life, man. I notice, man, there's things that we be doing, man, that we shouldn't be doing. We can't be afraid of life, man. We gotta try it and keep going and never give up. And when you give up, man, that's when shit get bad, man. Like, I'm ready to, I gotta try it again. I need it. I gotta try it. Man. Push that like button. Well, I had an audience, and they disappeared. Somebody. Don't nobody want to listen what Trump said. Trump said the reason why. How you doing? Oh, okay, I got two people in there. I thought I had a zero. Trump said the reason why Nancy Pelosi is about to step down is because she's trying to make room for her nephew. Now watch how many people Trump finna try to stop Gavin Newsom from getting her seat. Yeah, the Republicans gonna try to flip her seat to Republican. And the San Franciscans, they want that. Alrighty. Push that like button. Show me some love. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. I just want this video to be strictly about Nancy Pelosi. I'm gonna stick to the script and I'm gonna let it go. If this video get any, replay after, a lot of my videos get more spins after I download them than they do when I'm actually live. But I know when I got a good one. When I got a good one, I have 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 people come in, and this one didn't hit. I can tell that I didn't get a big audience throughout this video because it was only like 2-3 people in at one time at max. You know what I mean? But it's cool though. When I be talking a lot of good, hey, how you doing? Come on in. Thank you for commenting so I can have something to engage with. Queso blanco, chili, and onion. I don't know what that is. So that's just chili and cheese, right? What you gonna put it on top of? Some tortillas, some chips. What you gonna put it on top of? Oh, you saying what I'm cooking for dinner? I haven't decided yet, Kool-Aid. Cool, so thank you though, brother. Chili dogs. Yeah. When I open up my pool hall, my comedy club, I'ma have chili. I'ma have my homemade chili. I'ma make homemade chili. So I can have chili and my chili dogs. And then I'm gonna do the chili fries, the chili cheese fries. Do my chili cheese fries. Them gonna be fire. yeah, that's my next project. I'm gonna expand my barbershop and add a game room to it. Put some games on the wall, some pool tables in there. And I know that that's gonna make some extra money, but it's gotta make some real money. If it ain't making money, it don't make sense. A lot of people try to invest into like vending machines and stuff. And pool tables is a solid investment. Chili cheese rice bowls. Yup, I'm gonna do a chili cheese rice bowl. Top it off with some chicken and biscuit crackers. Oh my God, give them some chicken and biscuit crackers to go with it. Thank you for pushing that like button. Thanks for coming in. Um, Today been an extraordinary day for me. I was just, God had me in a transition mindset where I'm kind of like in a depression because I'm sleeping all day. But I got out of it, got up, got dressed. You know, now I'm fully rejuvenated and I need to get up. But when I first got up, I got into it with this preacher. On accident, I was just walking up to the front, a lot of people don't understand how I live. Like, his afternoon was my morning. I was just waking up, and he was already had been up all day, and he was upset about some other stuff that was going on prior before I spoke to him. But I said something to him, and he said something back. Then I said something back to him, and he said something. In some kind of way, we ended up in a full-blown, fuck you, nigga. Man, you ain't shit, man. Fuck you, nigga. Like, fuck you, nigga. Fake-ass preacher. And, and I ended up, and you know me. I'm like the wrong motherfucker to speak to early in the morning before I have my coffee. You say the wrong thing to me, I'm going to say something wrong to you. And we going to be going back and forth. And before you know it, we going to be in a full-blown fight. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck. I ain't wake up for this shit, but damn. And I ended up getting into a full-blown, you know, little argument with this little preacher nigga. Because he tried to do this. He tried to be a gospel rapper. And he like 60 years old. And I'm like, nigga, don't nobody want to hear that bullshit. Like, man, sit your old ass down talking about you a rapper, a gospel rapper at 60 years old. Nigga, you was talking about he got a church and it's built off gospel rap. All right, nigga, that shit do not interest me, nigga. I was raised in the church. And it's two things I do not like. Gospel rap and praise dancing. I do not like that shit. That is the devil trying to come into the church. That's the bullshit. Like, that's two things I'm totally against. I'm a part of the old traditional church. And guess what? I don't agree with none of that shit. Y'all need to sit y'all ass down trying to bring the devil music into the church house. Talking about you rapping for Jesus. That shit don't make no sense. You rapping for Jesus, but you saying the same words that the devil sing outside the church house in your gospel raps. Like, get the fuck out of here, fake ass preacher. Like, but how you doing? I guess I said too much, but this is some real shit. That's what really happened today in my life. Like, I got into it with a preacher. I always get into it with a preacher. Like, fake ass preacher. I got into it with his ass the first time I met him, where he tried to meet me. Nigga tried to invite me to his church. Like, nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, I'm a rapper, man. I want you to hear my music, man. That's gonna, like, that shit do not sound nothing, nigga. That shit sound like trash, nigga. You sound like you rapping in the 80s with that bullshit. I don't want to hear that shit. That shit ain't no hit. 65 years old trying to rap. And you got more energy than the young kids. Sit your old dumb ass down with that shit. I can't stand them niggas. Rappers and all them dumb ass niggas out here. Man, once you catch yourself doing and saying stupid, listening to stupid, doing stupid shit, you stop doing that shit. Your conscience tell you, man, now when you see yourself being a fool, you should stop that shit. Like, You know what I mean? A lot of people need to stop that shit. They need to stop that bullshit. And if you understand what I'm talking about, then push that like button, tap the screen twice. Yeah, now I need y'all to tap that screen for me. Yeah, you tap the screen twice, it'll show me some love. That's all you gotta do, just tap the screen. Um, Anybody else got any other thing they want to talk about other than damn chili and cheese and shit? I'm tired of talking about chili, nigga. I'm talking about some other shit in life. Ain't got nothing to do with food. I ain't even hungry. I need to smoke to get my appetite right. So I don't even know what I want to eat. I'm so burnt out on all this bullshit. I know what I want. But what I want, I can't have. Because I ain't got it. I need to go get me some garlic butter and some salmon. And I'm gonna fry that in this garlic butter and cook it with some salmon. Season the salmon, pop it in that garlic butter. Pop that over some rice, do some garlic bread, some vegetables, some steamed vegetables, snap peas, and give me some snap peas and broccoli. Salmon fries, what the fuck? How you make that? I like salmon, just pure salmon. Buttery, sauteed salmon with garlic and butter. Loaded fries. Yeah, I could get some steak fries, some loaded steak fries with the guacamole and sour cream, cheese, white Mexican cheese. I can't get me. That's like $15. But if I go buy me some salmon, that's gonna cost me about $30-$40. I really don't care. I'm hungry. I want some salmon though. The price don't matter to me. But I gotta be wise and I gotta think about it. Cause I ain't make too much money today, so I ain't make no money. I don't need to be spending none. But it ain't a day that I lived that I did not have to spend some money. In some type of way. Huh. How y'all doing? Now I'm feeling the same way I was earlier. Been up for a little while. I ain't made no more money. I ain't made no money. Now I'm getting depressed again. I'm about to go back to sleep. Call me with somebody here. Yeah, I know this how life is, man. How shit goes sometimes. A lot of people don't notice it. Everything is different than what it used to be. The more I look, every day that goes by, I be like, man, Have you ever seen something that looked cool when you first seen it, but then you seen it years later and you be like, oh man, that shit wasn't as cool as I thought it was? That's usually every car you see. Do you know the only person that a brand new car impress is a person who can't afford one? Them the only ones that be like really like, ooh, damn, that's tight. Damn, I wish I had one of those. And I've always been that type of nigga. But then later on, you'll see that same car and you'll be like, oh man, that shit wasn't as tight as I thought it was. It would have sold me if I was on some impulsive, compulsive shit. If I had the money to buy it, I would have bought it unconsciously and realized years later that it wasn't shit. Like, man, this was a bunch of bullshit they sold me. Like, that's why I don't buy no car brand new, because I know, I understand the value of the new. I need somebody to talk to. Can you talk to me? Can you ask me an intelligent question? What's on your mind right now? What's your biggest issue of what's going on right now in America? Can you talk to me? I like the audience. If I can get the audience to engage with me, our live feeds would be so much better. It would, because I can have something to feed off of to make y'all laugh, because just sometimes my initial response to certain shit is just naturally funny because I'm who I am, and sometimes I need somebody help to help me feed off so I can bounce off the wall and come back and say something that's, either funny or intelligent, one of the two. But that's all I'm trying to project, something funny and intelligent. That's it. And the only people that like me is the people that I make laugh and the people that see that I'm an intelligent person, that what I know and knowledge that I have, the understanding that God done gave me, you know what I mean? It can reciprocate to a lot of people. You know what I mean? I can touch a lot of people who can't be touched by a lot of people. I can catch a lot of people's attention who can't catch nobody else's attention. Like, but at the same time, I can't do it without support. I can't do it without help. I can't do it without people believing in me and stepping behind me and helping me go all the way to the top. Like, I can't do nothing on my own. No man can. If you see one man that's successful and you think he became successful on his own, then that's a damn lie. Everybody needs somebody. And when you get those somebodies, it makes everything just come together. And if people understand what I'm talking about, you know, it's a lot of people right now, they money stagnated. They ain't got no, you know, real direction on where they want to go with it. They afraid of what's yet to happen and all this. Like, I'm one of the biggest investments that somebody can invest in right now. And I'm the type of person that said, fuck it, I'd do it myself. If I had the money to do it myself, I would do it myself. I would build my own platform. I would shoot my own movies. I would have my own comedy shows. I just don't have the real finances to make shit happen. But if I did, and if I can build the support, oh my God, we all gonna get paid. If you support me and you get behind me financially, I guarantee you gonna make some money. That's all I'm about. And if you don't see it, if you don't see my prosperity over the years of me being on YouTube and the things that I do and the things that I talk about, I'm about money. I'm a black Republican, a business owner, and I'm trying to expand business, make more money, and you know, I can talk a lot of shit, but I can honestly say that I do have a business and I make over $5,000 a month. And there's a lot of people that don't make a $5,000 a month. You know what I mean? And it's sad. It's sad. Like, I don't make a lot. I make about 5,000 a month. On a good month, I might make more than that. But then at the same time, I'm just a small black business, small business. I mean, I'm small business, man. I only make like 5 G's a month, but I'm small business, right now. But I got my own business, and that's all that matters, you know. That's all that matters. I just need somebody to get behind me. Want to make some real money? Shit. Give it to a nigga that want to make some money. And I'm going to show you how we can make some money. It is what it is. I just need to get some money, man. I'm going to hit me a lick, though. If I can do it on my own, I'm going to do it. I don't never stop. I don't never give up. When motherfuckers sleep, I'm going to get up and try. In the middle of the night, I'm still trying to hit it. I need what I need so I can move forward. And the Lord knows what I'm trying to get. Lord knows what I want. I just want to be happy. And if I'm happy and if I can help some other people be happy, I'll be all right. Real men live off the validation of love and support. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't understand that. Real men live only off the validation of love and support. We give, but we don't get nothing back. We give, but we don't get nothing back. And some men is fortunate enough to have a woman that can bless them with certain stuff because they financially in a good position too. But even when they give them something or do something for them, it can never repay them a fraction of what they done already sacrificed and what they continue to sacrifice and what they gonna sacrifice. It still don't override. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Push that like button. You said that's 100 for real. Man, I need me some coffee and a blunt. That's what I need. Oh man, I just walked right by my coffee cup. How did I walk right past my coffee cup? I walked right past my coffee cup outside. Ain't this about a bitch? Shit. I walked right past my I created my flyers for my domino tournament. This right here is my new domino tournament. It's called Three Strikes You Out Domino Tournament. This is a game that I'm trying to market and sell and franchise. I created this game. This game can be used in 2 different stances. You can use it for pool. You can use it for dominoes. You can use it for any game that's a 4-player game. And it's another game that you can use on top of a game. And so this is like my next creativity. This is what I'm creating. It's a game, and this is gonna be my game show, and I want to host this on YouTube. And it's called the Three Strikes You Out Domino Tournament. And then I got another one. It's called the Three Strikes You Out Pool Tournament. And this right here gonna be real good. This right here gonna be like some ESPN shit, like especially when I put this on YouTube. The pool tournament gonna be awesome, and it's gonna be cash outs, so people can win. You know, we gonna have cash outs. So this is the type of creativity stuff I'm on, man. I'm trying to make ways to make more money, man, and take advantage of the opportunity of life, man, while I got a chance to. Now, the object of this game, the Three Strikes You Out tournament, or the rules to the game, is very simple. It takes 4 players. And with those 4 players, there's a rule. There's a rule. The rule is the 4 players have to pick a straw. It's 2 short straws and it's 2 long straws. The 2 long straw players will play each other. The 2 short straws players will play each other. When the first 2 people play each other, whoever loses out that round gets a strike. When the second 2 people sit down, whoever loses out that round, they get a strike. The 2 people that have a strike has to play each other. After that round, one of them is gonna have 2 strikes. The 2 people who don't have no strikes at all will have to play each other. And whoever lose that game will have to play the person who has 1 strike on the wall. Then the 2 people who play out of that game to get 2 strikes have to play the guy that got 2 strikes on the wall. The 2 strike players got to play. It's an elimination round. It's an elimination round. So whoever loses out of that game, out of that round, is out. And the person with 2 strikes go up against the wall. Then King Sims, what's up, man? Come on in, push that like button. Shatika Woods in the house. Hey, baby girl. I lost my audience. But the pool tournament is going to be a game changer. And it's going to be a revenue for the pool hall. The pool tournament takes 16 players. And it's 4 people at each table. The same rules apply. But with that being said, each player get a number